Mr. Vijay Kumar Singh presently heads the business of aerial work platform at Gemini Power Hydraulic. During his career spanning over 3 decades, he has worked for large corporates and and enterprises as well. He has been associated with Access Industries for the last 10 years and acquired deeper knowledge and expertise to enhance the market size of Access Industries for the benefit of one and all. He is a champion of promoting safety and productivity across the spectrum of industry. He emphasized the right selection of access equipment for the specific application. He foresees India as the fastest growing access equipment market in the world. So let us welcome Mr. Singh.
Couple of months back, I was in discussion with managing director of one of the leading cement industry of the country, and we were almost finalized the requirement of 120 feet boom, what we call 40-meter boom lift. And at the last, he said, "Vijay, can you offer me this machine with battery power?" I was really surprised and somewhat annoyed also. At this juncture, he is asking me for something that I have never thought of it. And of course, he is one of the leading cement industry managing director, one of the fastest growing cement plant, and probably I think the most sophisticated, technologically advanced infrastructure they had. So he said that yes, today diesel is fine. Vijay, we have to live 10 years, 20 years. For our life, this is fine. But what about generations? What we are going to offer our generations? So somehow that point has stuck to me, and that's why I decided to start this discussion from that point, just to create what impact it has. Of course, it was not possible for us to change it to battery, but his idea was well taken by me, and I am very sure everybody will take into that spirit. I have a small presentation. It is not a presentation, it is just the bullet points, what I am going to talk about, so that I am also focused. I do not digress from the main topic, and at the same time, the delegates, they are also aware that what I am going to talk about. So, of course, today electricity powers construction machinery. Of course, a part of those construction machinery, because access also comes under construction equipment category only. Not fully, but yes, a part of the machines can be powered by electricity or battery, and they can leave the internal combustion engines, diesel engines, or gasoline. So first, let us look at that global perspective and how India fares. There are three emissions: carbon dioxide, nitrogen oxide, carbon monoxide. These are the things that is going to badly. They are going to badly affect our environment. So let us look at where India stands. So if you look at the others part, right? India is the lowest among all these, right? I mean, in terms of per capita emission, we are still the lowest, but the concern is that the rate at which it is growing, like in last 50 years, our emission has gone up by 10 times, and mostly in last 20 years, because the vehicular populations has gone up very high over last many years. So this is the time where the country must, not only the country but all the apex bodies, all the industry forum, they should work on to it, that so that our environment is really green and is saved for the generations to come. Another part of it, of course, I have not taken it as a slide, but all carbon emission, around 25% comes from vehicles, 25% comes from power plants, and balance all, there are so many other categories. So this is one area, especially the vehicle parts. Not only the country, but I think the whole globe is working on it, and this is a very important part of it. So the question arises that why we should have these green machines, green construction equipment machines. It has low noise, almost it is a silent, you can operate in any atmosphere. It has zero emission, it is It does not have any NO2, CO2 or any type of, and it saves the energy also, because finally the in diesel engine or gasoline engine you put that fuel, and again the conversion ratio or efficiency is lesser, and a lot of waste goes into the environment. And the last point is, it is not just a statutory requirement, it is low, it is low in cost. I will come on to my last slides that how it can be a lower cost. And in fact, if you look at the right machine, I think Hollet is the first company to come for a for a battery operated rough terrain machine. And in fact, we come across an application, and I just wanted to share it with it. This is for a very prestigious building in BKC, that is Dhirubhai Ambani Convention Center, where they wanted to park this machine in their parking area. And there you cannot, you cannot operate a diesel engine, number one. Number two, even during traffic hours it has to be operated, and that type of convention center, the level of meetings, the level of delegate, there we cannot afford to have this type of emissions. So there are many applications that really warrants, that really requires a green machine. Earlier, because I am also from the construction equipment industry, having sold machines like excavator, dumpers, dozer at some point of time my career, we carry that block, that rough terrain machine cannot be a battery operated machine, right? I mean, that was something at my back, and I'm very sure many of others will have that thing. Is such type of power, such type of rough terrain cannot be fitted into a battery operated machine. It can come with 4-wheel drive, it can come with 4-wheel steerings, it can come with oscillating axle, it can come with anti-trapment bars. So all the rough terrain machines, I think this is the time when all the manufacturers, users, they have to break that myth that yes, even the biggest of the machine can be powered by battery. One machine can meet both the requirement. I am very sure there are many uh, rental customers. They might be in audience. Like, they have one machine for battery and they have one machine for diesel. Like, you can see one machine is working inside a stadium and second is working at outdoor. So they will buy one machine for indoor, they will buy another machine for outdoor. So if we can have a battery operated machine with rough terrain capabilities, it can serve both the purpose. Now, coming to the economics of this, battery operated machines have 55% lesser operating cost than diesel machine. It is very simple. If you take the machine fuel consumption in 10 liters per day, if you are saving 5 liters a day, 300 working hours, so it comes around 1500 liters, and it will finally translate into around 1.5 lakhs per machine per year. And if you really extrapolate this data to the life cycle costing, I think it will be a great saving. Another part of it, like battery operated machine, when you are lowering, you are consuming a very little part of the energy, whereas once it is operated by a diesel engine, your diesel is on, even at idling speed also, it will have quite substantial amount of diesel consumption. And electrical machines having lesser hoses, because mostly they are using hydraulic motors. So in hydraulic motor you have a lot of hose routing, so it has lesser maintenance cost also. The new generation machines are coming with AC motors. It means it has almost negligible maintenance. So even if, apart from the environment, which is of course our obligation to the country, to the society, to the future generations, it is economical as well. It has a cost benefit. Now I am coming to the last slide. This is how the future looks like. I think in 1990, In Sweden, Swedish government has implemented this low emission zones, right? And of course, it is coming in London, it is coming in other areas where emission is getting strictly restricted. So I am very sure in future we will, in India also, we will have that low emission zones where you cannot take any vehicle with emission. Then sighting of green level has also started in many countries. Like here you can use, this site is perfectly green. There is no emission, there is no pollution. And the last one, I think, of course, in India it has yet to come. Like every process has certain carbon footprints. So now those companies, corporates, they are taking a target that this is the carbon footprint now, and we will reduce this percentage over this many years. So this awareness is all coming from, and I am very sure in years to come, I think all will come in India. Right. So this was a very brief presentation on this, just to capture the reason why we should go green. And a lot of technological advancement has taken place, and these all rough trend machines are being a reality.
Thank you, Mr. Singh, for the detailed talk on embracing eco-friendly solution for access equipment.